Hi, I'm Josh Willis with Reinstall. Today I'm joined with Matthew from ABRA.
Hello everyone.
We're going over a bunch of stuff. How to repair your machines, how to do basic preventative maintenance. And today in this video, we're going through how to replace your air filter. That's something that needs to be done at least once a year. And we're gonna show you a very easy way to do that today. Let's get after it. To remove the filter, the first thing we're gonna do is remove the head, undo the two latches, set the vacuum motor head on the ground, pop off the black plastic caps. After removing the plastic caps, you're going to remove each screw. Next step is we're going to turn off the machine. Making sure the machine is off, we can then undo the two electric wires. Once it's out, release the wires, slip them through, and do the same with the air hose. Disconnect the air line, unscrew it, and push that through. At this point, now we're ready to remove the top all the way up and out. To do this next step, you'll flip the filter over, start with a number 19 wrench, loosen it up. You want to make sure you follow the directions or the direction that everything is going. Nut, washer, flange, nut, rubber washer, to make sure it's reinstalled properly. Once you remove those, you can use your number 13 wrench to remove the flange. This will require two wrenches, one to remove the lock nut and one to remove the actual nut. Once you remove all the screws, you can take the bracket off, back to the number 19 wrench, remove that flange nut, this will completely remove the filter. Please be sure to reinstall everything exactly the way you removed it. Once the filter is removed, it may require a little help to release it. Once you remove the old filter, you can then take your new filter, making sure to install it in the exact same fashion. Once again, make sure when you reattach it, you have your rubber gasket, then your washer before the lock nut. This needs to be nice and snug to ensure a good seal and good suction on the dust collector. Tighten down until you have a nice snug fit. When you reinstall on the housing, make sure you get your electric wires and air hoses tucked down properly. Reinstall the triangular bracket and get it nice and snug. Install the washer and the first nut. Once all three nuts are on, snug it down. Be sure not to over tighten so not to collapse the filter. Once all three are on, you can install the final lock nut to keep it from vibrating loose. Drop the new filter back down. It is very important that you align the hoses in the right direction, facing where they were before. Once you align all the holes, you're going to reinstall all of the bolts, the air line, and the electrical line. Making sure you line the colors up correctly. Blue with blue, brown with brown. Screw them in till they're nice and snug. Once you have them screwed in, give a slight tug on the wires just to make sure they're not loose. Perfect. We'll line up the head, bolt it back in place. Next thing, we're just gonna, after those are all nice and tight, we're just gonna pop the plastic covers on. Once the covers are on, we'll reattach the vacuum head. Reattach the vacuum, clamp it down, and your new dust collector is installed. Thank you for watching this video. Hopefully it helped. Hopefully the machine's up and running. If for whatever reason it hasn't solved your problem, please reach out to me or Matthew or any of our tech support people. And we're happy to walk you through it and get this thing resolved and get your machine up and running. Thanks a lot. Have a great day.